Welcome back, everyone. Sheepdog Smokey here, and this is upsettingly something that is more and more common every day. We see it from things like the Smollett hoax, we see it with people like Sean King, and we see it from others. The internet rage mob, or the internet social justice mob. Now, this is a story of Dominique Moran, who worked at Chipotle and woke up one morning to be told that she was basically internet famous for being a racist. You see, the night before that happened, she had an encounter with some people at her restaurant, and someone took a shaky cell phone video, posted it to boost their mantra of racism, and ultimately she was fired. And the problem is, it's what's called here the rise of ambient racism. And I'm honestly very surprised that CNN even deigned to take this story. But it happens everywhere. Okay? She was seen in a shaky video and instantly called racist. Now, when you read through the rest of it, you'll find that the people she was telling they must pay first. They cannot have their food until they pay. She's not telling them get out. She is not refusing them service. She is not acting racist in any way, shape, form, or fashion. She's telling them you must prepay for your food. Now, as you dig further into the story, you'll find that the very people she's saying that to boasted on their own social media about doing a dine and dash at Chipotle restaurants. She happened to work at one. I can tell you myself, I worked for Blockbuster Video way back when, 20 some odd years ago, and we were a small franchise, but we were very centrally located around each other. And we had someone who would regularly come in with a partner, both carrying very large handbags. One would distract the person at the front counter. The other would shove DVDs into their bag. They would then ask to use the restroom. They would go into the restroom, cut the security off the DVD cases, keep the discs, and they would leave. We have them on video doing this. We have a video of them taking the DVDs down and putting them in the bag. We called police on them. They were arrested, charged, and convicted of theft. And we then put photos in all of our Blockbusters and shared them with every other Blockbuster near us to deny them entry into the store. I happened to be on duty as the store manager when they tried to come in again, and I blocked their entry. And I said, I am very sorry, ladies. You are no longer allowed to come into our store. We have video of you stealing from this store and others. Of course, they go on a racist tirade against me, calling me every name in the book, accusing me of being racist. I had already told my other employee to call the police. The police arrived before they left. I did say, yes, we will be pressing charges against both of them for trespassing because they were not allowed in our store. They were charged, tried, and convicted. And they still tried to come back. One of them even got one of their friends, I don't know if it was a lawyer or not, to write a letter to our franchise saying we could not deny them service. When our lawyer responded with, here's a copy of the video we took in the store you're talking about of them stealing from us, we heard nothing back. That's what happened here. People who had bragged on social media about dining and dashing at Chipotle went to Chipotle and were told, no, pay first, you can't dine and dash, accused a woman of racism. And it's not a new thing. You can see here a photo of a woman who made headlines because she called police to accuse a black family of illegally barbecuing in an Oakland park. I haven't seen this one, but what's it your business? If there's a barbecue grill and it's not a fire hazard, walk away. Now, you can see here as we go on, the story ultimately culminates in Moran's favor. Someone finds out that the people had tweeted about dining and dashing. They probably had to get screenshots because the people realized, oh crap, and started to delete. I probably have at least 500 to 700 screenshots of tweets because I know they'll be deleted because someone is blatantly racist while accusing someone of being racist, or they're calling for a crime to be committed. And I always respond to them with one, a photo of their tweet, and tagging law enforcement to say, please talk to this person. But this goes into the why, the power of confirmation bias. As humans, we have biases inherent to all of us. I am a Texan. I have biases that I've grown up with, that certain things are good or bad. Okay? I would like to think that I've overcome those. I should. And I work to be better every day. But we all have this. If I see a story where it says an illegal alien has been arrested in California, my first thought is, well, they'll be back out on the street and somebody will get hurt. And for the most part, I'm proven right. But it all starts with confirmation bias. And right about 10 minutes before closing time on a Thursday, about 6 young black men walked in, and you can see right here, the second paragraph, they're back. One of Moran's colleagues told her as the men streamed into the food line. She recognized 2 of them only 2 days before she said their credit cards had been declined when they lined up to pay. She also had been warned about them not paying before and seen video footage of them dining and dashing. So this is literally the same thing as My Blockbuster. There is video evidence that they will steal food from Chipotle. But when she tells them they have to pay first, they post video and say she's racist. And as we go on through this, it gets better. Because you have the internet mob. And it just goes on and on and on. Dana Lash has the patience of a saint, as does her husband Chris, because they have been victims of this so many times. And they seem to be able to let it roll off them. I know that they have contacted authorities when needed and so on and so forth, but I don't know how they do it. But I want to go down to the next section. All you need is one person with a question. 2 days after the incident, 2 days, she's told people are on your side. And you can see that this young man is Andrew Hallworth. And immersed in internet culture, he just apparently loves being on the internet. But as you can see here, when he first started the video, the angle didn't make sense. Moran wasn't the only person in the video suspicious of the young black man's intentions, he noted. So were her co-workers, who were all people of color. What were the chances of all of them being racist? He did a quick Google search of the man who first called out Moran on his Twitter page and discovered that the man had allegedly tweeted several times about dining and dashing at Chipotle and other restaurants. Red flags right there. Okay? It's just, we need to stop the instant rush to just believe everyone, believe everyone, believe everyone. That's exactly how we got to the Kavanaugh hearings, where Christine Blasey Ford accused him of something happened somewhere in their home state, sometime about 30 years ago. Somebody was there and saw it, but she doesn't remember any details. And when her witnesses didn't corroborate her story, when nothing panned out other than, are you sure? Do you really believe what you say happened? Yes, I really believe it. That is not evidence. But people with a platform like Alyssa Milano and others started the Believe Women hashtag. It got to the point where Senator Chuck Schumer actually goes on record to say the burden of proof is on the accused. Guilty until proven innocent. And that's exactly what this kind of story shows. You are guilty of whatever the rage mob says you did. You're guilty until proven innocent. And that's wrong. Because you can see here, Hallworth was able, within minutes of saying, wait a minute, this doesn't look right, I'm going to do a Google search. Boom. Here we have the people saying she's racist also saying, yeah, we stole from Chipotle. The final straw here, though, is something that I've seen many people do, including CNN. Moran is described regularly in this as a white woman. She's not white, she's Mexican American. George Zimmerman is Hispanic, but was described as white throughout the entire Trayvon Martin ordeal. In addition to stopping the rush to support the victim, who is the one making the claim that they're racist, we need to stop that rush to judgment. We also need to stop the ignoring of media who twist a story. Anyone who published white woman refuses service to black people should have been told, one, she's not white. Two, watch the video. She's not the only one suspicious. Three, she didn't refuse service. She said, please pay first. If we can start doing that, if we can start the healthy skepticism, crap like this will go away. But the internet rage mob doesn't want it to. The left doesn't want it to. If they did, Antifa would be roundly mocked and arrested every time they show their cowardly bodies because they hide their faces while assaulting people, because we would see that they are the racists. But because they're liberal, liberals ignore it. And that needs to stop. But I've talked long enough on this. Let me know what you think. As always, keep it civil, because we don't learn from an argument, we learn from debate. Please also remember to like and share this video, as well as to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you're among the first to know of all new content as it is posted. Until next time, everyone, have a wonderful day.